Hello, Elias5891 here, back with a replay of Super Mario World 3 Colorlands by kyevmu. He's redone all of the stages, so we're going to go back and look at them all again real quick. We'll hit World 1 in this video. We have done World 1 previously. 6 red coins to find. If I recall correctly, they're all very straightforward in this. This is made more as an introductory stage than a challenging one. I remember that one. I think there was one in the pipe here. Yeah. Well, I don't remember there being one like this. It's a little hard to remember what is new and what was not. So, that's okay though. 5, come back, Yoshi. And 6. Red coin gets you through the door, gives you a 1-up, illustrates the concept of the bonus rooms. Again, introductory stage, pretty straightforward, but still very solid. Oh, also got a new record on that one. Awesome bonus. Alright. 1-1, lemon lime lifts. That's right, if I recall correctly, this was a Koopa Goomba enemy stage and lots of the lift platforms. 6 red coins again. I don't recall if we had 6 red coins last time or if we had 5. But if it follows like the first one, then there's 5 to find, and then that 6th one's always with the red coin door as sort of a security to prevent the unfortunate breakage if you happen to get the 5th coin and then die before utilizing or doing what you want to do with the key. Look down this stage, I remember where most of these secrets are. Hello. Go back the other way. Okay. Thought there was something I could jump on over on the right. Guess not. Flagpole. This area is still appropriately conspicuous to hide a coin. Nice guiding the player toward that secret 1-up. Also sets the stage for future stages. I feel to use that sort of idea to unpromptedly hide things like that. That's a tricky thing to do in Mario Maker because you don't know the players have seen your stages. I think you get a little leeway. Oh, I've got 5 coins. When you do a collection of stages, like kyevmu has done here and a couple others have done, uh, you could set it up as if the player is going to know your other stages, even if they don't actually. There's the big M. We'll come back to that. Let me finish my thought. You can get by with assuming that if you've introduced something in a previous stage, the player should know it, as long as it's something that's not impossible to understand otherwise, I feel. It'll be a nice tie-in to those who have played the rest of your series and are playing the whole thing, and for those who haven't, then if they had a couple of years, they'll see the trend, and if they don't, then so long as it's not too obscure, it's not going to ruin their fun on the stage, and it can still be a passable stage as is. Going through the bonuses pretty quickly. I remember they're all coins and 1-ups, which is fine, but not necessary since I'm doing these stages all individually. And there was the big M that I mentioned in that stage across those lifts past the pipe. In addition to the 5 red coins, or pink coins, or whatever color you want to call them, You also have one M coin, which is inside an M track like that, it looks like. That's kind of your super secret coin. So, a little extra to look for. Not just the 5 coins, which are optional, but also the M coin, which is optional. Nice touch. I do like, I've been pretty consistently seeing this pattern of blocks. Non-break, question, blank, question, breakable, not unbreak. The spin jumpable blocks, whatever they're, I'm not sure what they're properly called. It's very nice to see that sort of consistency between levels. Find, a pattern and let that become your pattern. I think kyevmu has done pretty well on that. I think I mentioned this on the original one, but I like the visual of having those log platforms in front of the semi-solid so that it looks like it's all one solid item, one solid unit. Again, a mushroom here, and this is if I recall correctly from the original one, this is like the only stage that doesn't pretty consistently give you, doesn't fairly consistently provide progressive power-ups everywhere. This one has, this particular one at least is just a just a mushroom. Nothing wrong with it being just a mushroom, but I don't know. If I recall correctly, I feel like it's the only one where you get just a mushroom, and then all the others you'd have gotten a fire flower there. Red coin. Ooh, I really want up there. Well, I'm not gonna try to Kaizo trick something that I think is not. I'm not very good at shell jumps, so I'm not gonna give this a whole lot of attempt. But I do want to see if there's anything up here. Oh, there is an M up there. So that requires, pretty sure it does require a shell jump, which your standard player may or may not know how to do. So that's definitely a well hidden M there. But you are hinted at it, so I'm pretty happy with that particular one. Here's a power up of some sort. I like that the Koopas have a level of defense now. Not that it's going to save them from me, but give them some false hope. Another mushroom. I guess it's because you get so many of these as power ups that giving you a fire flower in addition would just be way too much. That's that's the thought process I'm going with on this. Come on. Yep. And there we go. 5. End of stage. We shall get the red door. Yeah, I don't remember if the red door thing is a change from the original stages he uploaded or not. If it is, it's a very welcome one. It definitely feels more foolproof, I guess. And there's the 2-ups. And I do like that the bonus stages are thematically linked to the levels they come in so far. First one was just a plain shot. Second one had a bunch of lifts. This one had lots of climbing on those log blocks. A new record on that one. Wow. Apparently, most of the people playing this one are definitely exploring it because that was not a quick time, especially with my little diversion to find the big M. 1-3 Blackberry Bramble. Yes, introduction to Munchers and Wigglers. There's my mushroom. Which, I don't know if I should call that an introduction to the. I don't know if that's properly an introduction to the Wigglers because they were introduced in the kind of startup stage, practice, beginner, introductory stage, whatever you want to call it. But it's the first normal stage they've been in, so maybe Hmm. Is there a way to get up there? I don't think there is. That's actually a hidden block I'm not seeing. But that screen scroll is really suspicious. I don't see it. But I feel like that may have been the M we just missed. Hmm. I commented earlier that I liked how there was some consistency in basically the power up block section. This one changes it up a little bit. It's not symmetrical. It's 3 instead of 2. I like it though. Kept the general idea of spin blocks, question blocks, and a hole in the center. So it doesn't feel like a complete change. Just a slight variance. Okay, gotta use the back. Gotta use his butt. Let's hop up here. Not a. Red coin smooth. Did not see the M, so I'm half convinced it was in that one area that I saw something. I do see the exit pipe, which I guess is the exit to this, which is Wiggler coin heaven. Yep. And then let's make sure there's two 1-ups. There are. Again, keeping with the theme, using the wigglers, but I mean they're wigglers. They're not super dangerous. I also like that most of these stages, maybe all of them, do still have some sort of post goalpost decorations. So you're not just walking off into nothingness. There's actually some style behind it, some substance. It's a very nice aesthetic choice. Speaking of aesthetic choices, I remember cherry wine vines because a back and forth on it. Um, Kind of the red theme of this one was something that I pointed out in my original video, and was the case that you have, reddish brownish colors throughout. Red mushroom, red piranha, reddish goomba. I like the aesthetic choice before. I still like it. I really feel like that's going to be required to get the big M. But I don't know where. I haven't gotten a red coin yet. Never mind. Only 3 blocks this time. Interesting. But we're keeping that blank middle one at least. Oh, it didn't occur to me this is going to be nearly impossible with the fire flower. I think I need to take a hit on purpose. Come on, screen. I don't see anything up top. Could be missing something. Let's continue. I feel like that's the trick to the M in this one. And these are all, aside from playing the first version, uh, I haven't looked over these. Son of a biscuit. I don't want to do that. Aside from having looked through these the first time I played through them, I don't know what is potentially in them. So, this is relatively blind. Oops. That's right, I remember having a little trouble here. That would be a perfect spot for something, I think. Oh, nothing in the middle block. So let's wait for it to fade. Cowabunga! Nope. That also feels oddly suspicious. Maybe it's to hide that one a little bit. I don't know. I remember being stuck here actually the first time I played through these levels. Because the timing on the piranha here is a little tough. I'm curious. I don't. Yeah, I remember getting it from that vine the last time. I didn't spin jump. So knowing about the spin jump is not mandatory to beat the stage, or to even get all the pink coins thus far, which is nice. I mean, the pink coins are a vanilla challenge, and the M coin is usually more of an advanced challenge, which I think definitely adds to the quality of the stage quite a bit. Yep, I missed the M again. I got the 6 coins yet again. We're going to go through the door. We're going to take a minor peek in here, and I want to die in the bonus round. Piranhas, vines, 2 1-ups, coin, 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 coin. Excellent. Alright, let's wrap this stage up. The aesthetics on this one, I really enjoyed the aesthetics on this one the first time. They haven't shifted negatively. Although the kind of disconnect there on the vines is interesting, having the one line up with the one on the bottom and the other one not. Truthfully, I didn't notice that until I had to kind of sit and look at that end screen for a second, but it drew my eye. I think it's a good thing if you've got so much consistency in your stage, if you've shown so much aesthetic design choice, that things that look even remotely out of place kind of catch the player's eye. That is a very positive sign, I think. Alright, this is right, Cannon Fortress. What was this one actually called? Fruity Fortress. I remember this being the one stage, I think, the original time, that I found the Big M on. Also, maybe the first stage I'd die in. Okay, got the first coin, sliding past the Koopas. Cannonballs everywhere. I don't know why I didn't think he was going to come after me. He's Green Koopa. Green Koopas will destroy you, unlike Red Koopas, who are too afraid of killing themselves to do crazy stuff like that. Keeping with the mushroom-only power-ups. So, from a design point, why? I guess it's to keep you from killing the Koopas and artificially varying the difficulty of some of those sections where the Green Koopa moves the block. If the Koopa had, if the Koopa could be shot, then you could lock those cannons in very unfortunate directions. This area does force you to do a little bit of cannon jumping, which is fine. Not a super hard skill to pick up on. Oh. Okay, come on, guys. Let's sync up. Looks like it's just the 2 up there. Although I do like the touch of having just like the 2 coins in these various spots. We'll take another mushroom. Having that visible green top of the mushroom there. Excellent choice in prompting you to go look up there. I feel like that's probably cheesing a little bit. Alright, path diverges. Let's go this way first. Okay, here's a door. Well. Alright, so we're going to do door last. This leads up here to an extra 1-up. Interesting that there's no coin, no M, no nothing up here. That's fine though. Was there another? I think that's all the platforms I saw over here. Yeah. Alright, so now we're good to go up and explore the pipe we saw. Again, checking on top of the green mushroom. Nothing this time. We had an easier path to the left, so that makes sense. Let's explore. Boing. Here's a red coin. There's a pipe. We've got a triple cannon jump, which I did not make successfully. Nope. Oh, I got squished by the cannon. That's unfortunate. That sent me all the way back here, too. Okay, that's fine. You make the mistake, you pay the price. Basic Mario law. So we'll grab that one. We'll do the jump. We'll jump back up here. We didn't get that far since the checkpoint. There's nothing there. The next one was about here. That's doable, but I don't want to chance it. Alright, let's get back into that pipe path. Actually, let's take the door path first. Oh, this does not lead where I thought it led. Huh. That's weird. What's the purpose of this room? Checkpoint? Okay, no, we're going back to the pipe. I don't want to skip part of the stage. So back we go. At least that six-way cannon got resynced. There's nothing up there I recall. This pipe is downable. Oh no! Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of a... Alright. I see. I got distracted by the... Wow, this is not quite how I figured the stage laid out. It's a little mazy almost, which I was not expecting, but I guess if this is a fortress, that's fine. It's not a bad thing to be mazy. It's just a surprising thing. Pleasantly surprising, though. Oh, you guys aren't synced up. Okay, there's the big M for making the tricky triple jump. Plus there was the red coin there. And then this is going to dump me back into this room that I could have gotten to from the door directly. Perfect. One coin left. Ow. Mr. Koopa, I think you dropped your hat. Also, this is the first stage where I've actually had a slight fear that without the change to have that sixth pink coin right in front of the door to make sure you don't death lose your coins. This is the first stage where I feel that was a definite possibility. But we got all six. We also got the big M this time. This one gets... Oh, okay, so it's only got the one. I was going to say, it would be really cool if they used a cannon for the... Oh, you don't even have to use the cannon. It'd be very nifty if they used a cannon to get some of the coins or bonuses, but at the same time, also a little risky. I don't know, you can put a bunch of mushrooms in there if you really want to let them do that without risking killing them. Very solid, though. Very solid. That's still probably one of my favorite stages of this first world. And sweet springing shrooms will wrap us up. I think I did this one kind of after the first other five, so I don't remember it as well. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. um, it does use some castle theme, which is good for a final stage. I like the thematic nature. Although it feels kind of weird that it's not all inside a castle. That's okay. Doesn't have to be. Come on, Cheney. Thank you. I don't know if that's reachable without spin jumping on the chain chomp. Kind of feel it probably, well, maybe, maybe not. Because that one definitely wasn't obtainable without the spin jump. And it wasn't a particularly tricky spot, I don't feel, personally. Did I get one up there? I don't think so. Okay, I remember dying here more times than I should have. Because springs suck. There we go, we made it through that. I vaguely remember, I think there's a boss battle at the end of this, which is always nice. Now this is subtle, and this doesn't really do much. I mean, that chain chomp wasn't really a threat. But... Ow. But if we keep it in mind... Ow, that's fine. Just go. Checkpoint, and second power up. Boss fight. Boss fight. Boss fight. I misremembered there. The springs make this, even though it's a pretty vanilla Bowser Jr. fight, it's Bowser Jr. a pain in the butt. So, however, that is a very fortunate. Oh my gosh, he's killed 3 of the 4 chain chomps. I think there's 4. This is I won't say trivialized the fight, but definitely made it a lot simpler than the creator intended, I believe. Getting rid of the chain chomps with a baby Bowser Jr. rather. I kind of feel, and I misremembered the boss fight. Having you hit that chain chomp with a question mark from below, although you certainly didn't need to, I feel like there's almost a missed opportunity to have that be a mechanic in a boss fight. I'm not sure how off the top of my head, but I feel like that's a thing you might could do with that sort of concept, and then that would have been an excellent sort of tutorial way ahead of time to show people who may not know about that feature of the chain shot blocks. That yeah, you can kill them if you hit them, hit a coin block or some block below them, but you get to keep their thing as a bounce. So, oh, new record on that one as well. And the nice thing going first is you get a couple records that'll quickly get broken. Alright, that gets us back through World 1. 2% clear rate on the shrooms, wow. I mean, I knew it was a slightly difficult stage, but I didn't think it was that challenging. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this world. Next time, we will hit stages 2-1 through 2-4. Take a look at them. But until then, this has been Elias. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.